Let's learn English with the Bible. In today's video, we are going to study Romans chapter 5, verses 8 to 10.
First, we'll read the whole passage in English. Then, we'll break it down verse by verse, looking at key words, grammar points, and pronunciation. Ready? Let's begin. The text says, "But God demonstrates His own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Since we have now been justified by His blood, how much more shall we be saved from God's wrath through Him? For if, while we were God's enemies, we were reconciled to Him through the death of His Son, how much more, having been reconciled, shall we be saved through His life?" Now, we're going to break this text into 3 parts, and I'll explain each verse to you little by little. Ready? Let's go. First, let's look at verse 8 together. "But God demonstrates His own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." Here, there are a few important words that will help us understand this verse better. Let's begin with the word demonstrates. Demonstrates means show or prove something clearly. So here, God is showing, or God is proving, His love for us in a very clear and powerful way. For example, the teacher demonstrates how to solve the math problem. This means the teacher is showing or teaching how to solve it step by step. Got it? The next is His own love. The word own gives emphasis. It means that something is personal, special, and belongs completely to someone. It's like saying He has His own room, meaning that the room belongs only to Him. Simple, right? Then we see the phrase, while we were still sinners. While means during that time, when something was happening. For example, the phone rang while he was sleeping. It means that the phone rang during his sleep. Now, still means continuing, meaning it was true at that time and hadn't changed. For example, she still loves ice cream. This means she loved ice cream before and continues to love it now. And sinners means people who do wrong things, people who are separated from God because of sin. Got it? And finally, we have Christ died for us. Died is the past tense of die, meaning to stop living. What means that Christ gave His life for us, dying on a cross. Easy, right? In short, this verse shows God's personal love for us. Even while we were still sinners, still separated from Him, Christ gave His life for us. We were loved when we were His enemies. Isn't that beautiful? And finally, after all this, you can now read, listen, and understand this text. I hope. "But God demonstrates His own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us."
All right, guys, this was part 1 covering verse 8. I hope that you're not only learning English, but also understanding more about God's love. Bye.